the Middle East is forever changed. We have seen Iran lose Syria as such an important part of that axis of chaos. They have basically lost their grip of Hezbollah in Lebanon, and they have lost a lot of the power of Hamas, of course, in Gaza. And you have serious analysts of Iran who are saying the so-called axis of resistance is simply gone right now. It doesn't mean that Iran is gone. It doesn't mean that it cannot inflict damage. It doesn't mean that they're not going to rebuild. But right now, their entire strategy in the Middle East has failed. On October 6, 2023, just before the Hamas attack, Iranian proxies had a noose around Israel. And, Hezbollah had more than 100,000 rockets and missiles, some of them GPS equipped. It had tunnels that were going underneath of the border into Israel. Hamas had dozens of thousands of fighters and many thousands of rockets. And we know now had a serious plan that they actually and unfortunately implemented to have an invasion into Israel and have their genocidal attempts with Israel south. The entire axis of resistance was built around the Syrian regime that was weak, but still very much supported by Moscow and Tehran, one a regional power and the other a global power. And it seemed like Iran is shining in the region. And with the opening of the October 7 war and the invasion of Hamas, the Houthis attacked, other militias attacked, Hezbollah attacked, and everything seemed to be demonstrating a vision of what Yahya Sinwar called the flood of Al-Aqsa. So they were surprised by the timing, but their heart was in the right place, which is trying to destroy Israel. Well, the flood of Al-Aqsa turned into the flood against Iran, the flood against its proxies. And what we have really seen today is that the Assad regime is gone. And therefore, even if you think about this geographically, and you think about Tehran and Iran, and you think about this crescent from Iran and Tehran through parts of northern Iraq to Syria, in a land bridge, all the way to the Mediterranean and to Beirut, to the Dahya, the stronghold of Hezbollah. This is a completely changed strategic environment for the Israelis. And it is first and foremost such a blow to the Islamic Republic that now needs to really make big decisions and ask itself whether they're going to see this quick collapse in Iraq, for instance, controlled to an extent by some of their proxies through the Shia political system that was built there, or maybe this could happen to the regime itself in Iran. And Dan, let's have no mistakes about this. What troubles the mullahs, the ayatollahs in Iran, is first and foremost that what we have seen in Syria happen to the regime will happen to them. They don't have an active rebellion, but they are not popular. And this is what many people in the West and in Israel are aiming for. So to say that the tide has shifted would be such a gross underestimate to what we have just seen. So these are truly remarkable and historical days for the Middle East.